If you've seen the reality show Bar Rescue, you know Jon Taffer means business.
This is your manager. He sits up on the bar. I've never seen that in 30 years.
It's my friend.
You're taking a hit for his party. He's the big shot on your money.
I love him. The host and EP of Bar Rescue, Jon Taffer, is joining us live this morning. Jon, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure, Suzanne. Good to be here.
So, Jon, you're a hospitality expert. You have decades of business experience. First, let's talk about COVID-19's impact on the industry. What needs to be done to get bars and restaurants back open?
Well, certainly, short of a vaccine, we're not going to get 100% of the way there. You know, these lower capacity numbers threaten the whole viability of the business. And no business can run at 50% capacity and make the money to pay its employees and sustain itself. So it's a challenging time for the industry. And really, what's going to happen, Suzanne, is about a third of the marketplace is going to come. About a third of the marketplace is going to wait and see what happens. Or there's going to be surges, contamination, or people going to dress and behave properly. And then the last third of the population, I call the certain third, they're not going to come out until there's a vaccine or they know they're completely safe. These are people with pre-existing conditions, an older demographic in the population. So not only what restaurants does matters, it's what customers do. Now, restaurants will put procedures in kitchens, and let's remember, we've been dealing with bacteria since the inception of the restaurant business. So we're good at this. We know how to clean surfaces, how to make sure there's no bacteria anywhere. Well, a vaccine, a virus and a bacteria are cleaning a surface, cleaning hands. So the kitchen areas will be fine. I'm more worried about the customers, Suzanne, and here's what I mean. When the first customers come and the second group of customers want to come and they're watching, if the first group of customers don't wear masks, don't act responsibly, and send the wrong type of imaging, customers are going to be scared to come. So this isn't only about the restaurant industry and the way the restaurant industry behaves. This is about the way the customers behave who come to the restaurant industry. If we all act responsibly with masks and distancing, more people will come to restaurants. If customers act irresponsibly, the restaurant industry is even more doomed.
That is such a good point to make because there's been so much pressure on businesses. What are they doing? What are they doing? But we also need people to take part. So what kind of changes do you think should happen on both sides, from the restaurant industry to people who are going to go back to restaurants once we get some of these safer at home orders lifted?
Well, some of it is compartmentalizing functions. For example, a server can't take a credit card or money anymore. If they do, they have to wash their hands every 5 minutes when they do that. So that's not practical. And the server who touches your plates and busses your table and puts in your order, they can't bring the food from the kitchen anymore because they're contaminated from touching your utensils. So there's three compartmentalized areas. Area one, doing transactions. That needs to be isolated from people touching food. Area two, running food to tables and running drinks to tables. That needs to be isolated so that process is sterile. And then the third function is the server, who can bust a table, take orders, sell food, and do all of that. So by separating these positions, Suzanne, we start to create an opportunity to stop cross-contamination.
And Jon, quickly, I want to mention that you've helped multiple locations on Bar Rescue here in Southern California. We're so grateful for that. How can the community support the hospitality business?
Well, first, let me remind everybody that we're the largest employer in America other than the federal government. So this is really important. When these restaurants reopen, we fill our refrigerators, farmers grow, manufacturers produce food, distributors distribute food. So this is the part of the supply chain that is so critical. We must protect our restaurant industry. So obviously, to-go orders, delivery orders now are really, really important. But when restaurants start up, we need to keep each other safe. Yes, we need to wear protective gear, and the people that are watching need to feel safe so they come out. It's not only the behavior of the restaurant. As I said, it's the behavior of the customers that'll create a safe environment to draw more customers. We're in this together, and it's not only the restaurateur who has to create the safety, it's the customers too.
Thank you, Jon, so much. Have a great morning. And I love the point. It's not just how can people help us, how can we help them? Thank you.
I agree. Good to talk, Suzanne.
You too.